Dr. Bisal Rao is changed the lives of neck carcinoma patients in India. Through the nation about 30,000 patients a year are undiagnosed in carcinoma of the throat. For such in the last stages of the illness, the just stock option can be to include the vote box remote, outgoing the patient out of a vote. Replace orthopedic vote boxes can price up to $1,000, £750, that for lot patients is inaccessible. Same most of our health is individual and price restrictive. How was the cause? How I thick felt how where was a terrible requirement to in fact assist these patients say once again, since speaking is a law and not a benefit, says Dr. Rao, who is a surgery cancer specialist at Public Health Thoroughness World in Bangalore. Narayan Swamy had his vote box remote as a outcome of carcinoma, and not creature capable to say had a enormous effect on his lifetime. I was a association lead in the business I treated to. I utilized to assist some workers. Out of my vote I was worthless for them, he says. Loser my vote was loser my lifetime, I requested to murder myself. I couldn't do whatever how I enjoyed. Following consultations in patients love Mr. Swamy, Dr. Rao begun to miracle if where was thing more than he could do to assist. While a boyfriend requested him why he didn't style his own affordable vote carton, it was the shove he necessary, and on in a boyfriend, Shashank Mahez, who is an industry engineering, they set to job investigation and evolving. 2 years after, the outcome was the AUM vote box, standing $1.75. He's a little unit measurement, approximately 1 centimeter, how is plugged in the neck of patients who include had his vote box remote. It has taken into account patients' love Nalini Satyanarayana a new rent of lifetime. She is now capable to say and spends her period support and consulting some patients who include subjected neck surgical. So I bounced behind and I'm a residing and smile sample of lifetime following carcinoma, she says. Neck carcinoma patients, particularly in phase 4, end up loser his vote box since by how period he is fully ruined, explains Dr. Rao. Currently in the set of patients, they can say once again if the trachea is associated to the meal tube and the air delivery of the lungs are capable to oscillate the meal tube. And it is there how the marrow trains the meal tube to oscillate once again and assist the patient say. The AUM vote box is capable to be sold out for such a low cost, since such who treated on the draft gave his period and examination for complimentary. The team were managed by needing to do a public changing and propose patients the prospect to include accessing to affordable health, says Dr. Rao. The unit is as well made in India, largest some accessible orthopedic vote boxes had been costly partially since they were imported. Dr. Alok Thakur, a expert-in-chief and cervix surgical of the All India Institution of Care Sciences, believes the AUM vote box can be lifetime change for patients. The is a easy unit. Often it is the just card they include to receive behind to occupation and to possessing a carrying an economically adequate lifetime, he says. Yet, he warns Dr. Rao and his crew how his problem will be to extend the presence of his vote carton. He says as such, early draft unsuccessful to include a broad effect since of the challenge of making it in adequate quantities. Dr. Rao is work to do his innovate accessible to provincial carcinoma health centers through India, so how all neck carcinoma patients, independently of his revenue, can include his unit. The was a easy innovate, how has affected lot lives in a really easy path.